Uh-oh, y'all. The #1 trip y'all voted for is now available. Japan.
So where we going?
We going to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, going to 3 cities. You get the whole vibe.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, excuse me.
So what we doing?
Mario Kart through the city, Shibuya Scramble Square, food and neighborhood tour, shrine visits, even taking a bullet train.
Shout out Brad Pitt.
And even seeing sumo wrestlers.
Oh, wait. Is there more?
That is. That's the crazy part.
Hey!
Oh, come on.
That sounds amazing.
You damn right it is. You know what's even more amazing?
What?
They going with us. And we amazing.
We are?
You damn right we are.
Oh.
What's even more amazing, we upgraded all the hotels because your sleep and comfort's important to us.
Well, damn. So what they got to do?
Stop sleeping on this deal and book it and reserve it before it's all booked out. Come on now. Hey, security shit. So reserve now. Book your spot. Peace. Or should we bow?
I don't know. Do both.
I'm Jay Snow, and this is a story about the time I crashed my car on a first date. So
Is this the same car?
no. This is a different car. I'm a car guy.
Guy with a car.
I love cars, and this at the time. This is probably I want to say 20, right? Mm-hmm. And I was big on V8 engines, right? Like my brother got me into cars very early, and I loved fast cars. I love cars that could do donuts, that could burn rubber. I was driving at 16, you know what I'm saying? So I was doing all of that when I got a car that was powerful enough to do it. Mm-hmm. At the time, I had a Ford Thunderbird, right? And it's not the best car to have, but you know, for my 20-year-old self, it had a V8, and that's all I cared about.
That's all I need.
Right? And so it did, like I could put my foot on the brake and the gas, get that one wheel turning on the side. Didn't have posi track. Posi track, for those that don't know, is when both back wheels spin. No, this one didn't have that, so one back wheel spun.
So you had to make sure you was on the right side of who you
Yeah, that you turned on the right side for it to spin, right? And which is important for the story. So one night, my boy says he got some girls that want to come through, hang out. We playing Halo or something, right? And he's like, I got these girls want to come through. And so I was like, cool, bring them through. Mom was at work. We had the house to ourselves. One of those typical nights, right?
House party!
And so they come, and you know, he's talking to his girl, and then the girl that was available, light-skinned chick, cute, big old titties, right?
Big ass titties!
I was just like, oh my God. Like I was, you know, I gotta get them. You know what I'm saying?
I need titties.
I need the titties. So I'm flirting with her the whole night. We talking.
She brought her Thunderbird.
She brought, yeah, I had my Thunderbird. She had 2 pair. And so we flirting and stuff the whole night. We drink a little bit, and it's like around 1 a.m. She's hungry. My homie's hungry. I'm hungry. We like, where could we go? Okay. Carl's Jr. It's like maybe a mile and a half away from the crib. Hop in the Thunderbird, right? She's in the passenger seat. My homie's in the back seat. Now, me and my homie both are big car people, and we instigate and provoke each other sometimes to like do things, right? So we go to Carl's Jr., we get our Western bacon cheeseburgers, and we head back to the crib. It's 1 a.m, so not many cars are on the road. We get to this intersection on Wilmington, like right by the 91 in Compton, right? And so my friend leans over from the back seat. He's like, hey, Snow, do some tricks, right? And I'm like, of course.
Absolutely.
Why am I gonna say no? I got the girl in my car. It's going well. You know what I'm saying? I just bought Carl's Jr. I feel like the man, right? So
you came a long way from Carl's Jr.
Thank God.
He didn't get the senior Hardy.
Junior.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. for real, right? So we at this light, and there's a diesel truck to the right, no other cars on the road. He's like, do some tricks. And I'm like, okay, cool. Coast is clear. I can get a donut off at this intersection. It's wide enough. So gas, brake, what? Tire starts spinning, what? Let off the brake, get into the intersection. I'm in it now. I'm whipping that bitch, what? Doing a donut, what? I hit a puddle. Car slips a little bit more and then catches traction. What? Boom, right into a light pole in front of a church. None of us are wearing seatbelts. The girl goes, boom, airbag, boom. My friend in the backseat hit both of our seats. My first instinct was to run. So I get out the car. And I leave both my friend and the girl in the car. My friend leans from the backseat. He's like, wait! And I'm like, you right, they here. I'm not by myself. So I go back to the car. I look. She's in the front seat, in the passenger seat. She's fine, but her whole face is leaking from like right here, right? Because that airbag is unkind. My arm is burned because of the airbag. It came out. Airbag is no joke. My friend in the dog, it will cut you. And so my friend in the back seat is messed up because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and my car is gone.
What about his girl?
She's at the house. She stayed at the house. Okay. She didn't want to go, and so thank God she didn't want to go. And so we all get out the car. We sit on the curb. I call the cops. And they're like, are you okay? We're like, yeah. And they're like, what about your car? And I'm like, it's totaled. And they're like, okay, well, can you tow it home? And I'm like, yeah, but I thought I was supposed to call y'all. They're like, did you hit anybody else? I was like, no. They're like, oh, you good? And they got off the phone. The cops did not come, bro.
That's crazy.
I literally had to call AAA, and AAA came and towed my car home. And like, before they did that, I'm sitting on the curb with my friend and his girl, and her face is bloody. And I'm looking at her, and all I could do is look at them titties. Right? I swear to you, bro, I'm like trying to put my hand over her to console her, and I'm like, oh, she ain't got a bra on.
Tough titty.
Damn, that's crazy. Like, her whole face bloody to the motherfucker, bro. I'm like,
You look at her airbag.
she fine as fuck. Even with the blood, she was fine. So we get in the tow truck, get towed home, and yeah, she left that night. We didn't end up doing anything, but we ended up in a full-on relationship 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, we came back around and was like full-on in love. You know, like, oh, this was supposed to mean something that we, you know, made it this far even after a car wreck. You know what it meant? It meant run. It meant don't do it. That was a sign from God that this was a car wreck waiting to happen, because it actually happened. That was one of the most terrible relationships I've ever been in. And like, it was so bad that this same girl that I'm speaking about got my name tattooed on her chest at one point during a breakup. On the titty.
Doing a breakup.
I made it on the titty during the breakup. And she spelled my name wrong. my name is Jared. She went and got Jerad on her titty during the breakup, and she was drunk. When I tell you, it was all the signs of like a bad relationship. That was it. Wrecking your car. If you wreck your car on the first date, don't then continue to date. It's a sign.
Yeah, that's it.
It's over. Bye.
Okay.
I was
about to say, so the other girl stayed at your house. I was like, I can only imagine if your mom came home while y'all still there. Were you thinking about that? My mom gonna come home and see a stranger in her house.
Yeah. Damn, that's a whole different story.
So your mom came home before you?
No, she did not. She did not. That night in particular, no. But there was a night where I had a girl over and I fell asleep, and I woke up to somebody coming into the room, and it was my brother, thank God. And I was like, nigga, thank God it was you, because if it was my mom, bro, it would have been over. But here's where I fucked up. I left the house to go take her home, and my mom did come home, and what she found was a condom. She was hot, bro. She was like, who was having sex in my house? I was like, you gotta take the rap for this, please. And I begged my brother to do it, and he did, because I knew she wouldn't kick him out. He was paying the rent. You know? I was like...
Phenomenal.
That's it. I ain't because
that's phenomenal.